It's real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're at Barley's for the Blue Plate special today. Feel free to come join us. As you can tell, there's electricity in the room. I don't know what happened. Just got all full and everybody's excited, and it must be this lady that's on the stage with us here today, accompanied by Tatiana Hargraves and Reed Stutz. You all welcome Miss Alice Gerrard to the Big Plate live from Barley's.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good old Bill Monroe song there. Now I'd like to do one I wrote, a little bit different than that. I wrote it a while back, and I'd forgotten that I had recorded it, but I did actually record it. And I lived in Galax, Virginia for quite a number of years. And, you know, the local paper, the Galax Gazette, you know, every weekend they'd have articles in there about somebody's 50th anniversary, 50th wedding anniversary. And just, it was sweet. And so I wrote this song. It's called Belle of the Ball. Let's see, it's G, right?
Yeah.
We haven't done this one together. So there might be some surprises, but we'll give it a whack. know, we do too. Let's see.
Takes to the 5.
Yes, takes to the 5. Oh,
C.
yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's their night tonight. Holding hands, they step into the light. He puts his arm around her, and they'll lead the waltz and show all these young folks the belle of the ball. Sweet rose of summer, fairest of all, his white-haired beauty, his belle of the ball, of the ball. Sparkling eyes smile up at him, and he feels his heart melt as if he were 16. Turn back the years as they turn round the hall, dancing on air with his belle of the ball. Dear if his heart, light of his soul, his white-haired beauty, his belle of the ball, of the ball. So let's have a toast and strike up a tune. This night is theirs, and when the party is through, they'll go on home to the best part of all, waking up in the morning in each other's arms. Sun and stars, he has them all in his white hair, his belle of the ball, of the ball. Sun and stars, he has them all in his white hair, beauty, his belle of the ball. Belle of the ball. Thank you. Well, I almost said white face.
It's Alice Gerrard with us here today on the Big Plate live from Barley's. Okay, this is the point where I'm going to try to do a little background information, but I feel most of the room here already know who Hazel and Alice are. Go ahead and raise your hands. All right. So most of us know already, or have been affected many of us have been affected profoundly by that particular duo that happened early in Miss Alice's life. I'm wondering, I read somewhere along the way about Alice, no, it was Hazel saying that she can recall the first time joining one of those folk circles and going into a place and seeing people sitting in the floor cross-legged with their instruments, hanging out, just making music together, making folk music before. And she remembered that was just, she had never seen anything like that. Just people sit, I don't know. Were you hippies in those days? Were you considered hippies?
Yeah, I guess that's what we were called back in those days. Let's hear it for the hippies.
I think Miss Hazel hadn't quite gotten into the hippie world and wasn't quite sure what these people were doing, sitting cross-legged all in this folk singing circle here going on. I'm wondering about you. When did you meet Hazel?
I met Hazel. I lived in D.C.
That's where she said it would happen. Yeah.
And we didn't have. It wasn't exactly sing-alongs or stuff like that, but we were getting into bluegrass back then. There were. It was before Bluegrass Unlimited, but Pete Kuykendall, Dick Spotswood. There were just lots of people around there who played, and so many people had migrated up to the D.C. and particularly the Baltimore area to find work.
Right.
After World War II. And so there were a lot of hillbillies up there, and they brought their music with them, as people do when they migrate. And so, you couldn't throw a stick in Baltimore and not hear some little bluegrass bar band, playing.
Right.
And plus the country music parks. But I first met Hazel through my husband, Jeremy, who had met her through Mike Seeger, who had met her through Hazel's brother. And Jeremy said to me, and I've never forgotten this, he said, you've got to meet Hazel. She's this little skinny girl with a great big voice, and you've got to meet her. And sure enough, that's exactly who she was, a little skinny girl with a great big voice.
So was it magic when you all first met? Did you know right away that it was happening?
Well, no, I mean, she was like, I was like so in awe of Hazel, because she was, and so I was just kind of hanging out and trying to learn how to sing and play this kind of music and going to the park shows up, Sunset Park and New River Ranch up north of Baltimore, and all the ones down in Virginia too. But you'd go every Sunday afternoon. We just were. That's all we ever did was we listened to music, and recorded it. I remember people would have their tape recorders set up at the edge of the stage. It didn't matter who was playing; nobody cared. And then you'd go home with a load of stuff, and you'd learn how to sing them, write the words down, and then we'd have parties. It was a party every weekend at somebody's house, and it was only a music party. You'd set up the Bill Clifton songbook on somewhere, and people bring their instruments and you take turns. It wasn't like a big jam, but you took turns, so it was reasonable sounding. And then the new banjo player would step in, old one would go out, and that's the way you did it. And so we started just playing all this stuff, but there were still the people sitting around singing on the floor, like you're talking about. And I remember one time we were at a party in Baltimore at somebody's house playing music, and somebody said, "Hey, I think so-and-so's over at Myron's house," or something like that, "and they're singing labor songs. Let's go over and break the party up." And so we went. It was so stupid. I mean, but that was kind of a more folky scene, and we just were like, let's go get it. Bring our banjos and fiddles, and let's go in there and break up that folky party. So they were all friends, we all knew them, but that was our attitude, kind of dumb.
Do you have a favorite tune that you and Alice recorded together?
You mean Hazel?
I mean, you and Hazel.
Everybody
that other
did
woman?
that. It's perfectly fine. A favorite one that we recorded? Oh my gosh. You're going to make me think here. Well, there were ones I liked more than others. I loved the one that we recorded that Bill Monroe wrote.
Hello, Stranger? Was that
One
Hello,
I Love
Stranger?
Is Gone.
Oh, The One I Love Is Gone.
And he, he said to me one time, he said, you know, I've got this song, I think you girls could really do a good job on it. And it was this, The One I Love Is Gone, but he only had written one verse and a chorus, so we wrote another verse later for it, after we recorded it.
So you got to write, did you write it with Bill Monroe, or
No,
did you write your own
the
verse?
two of us wrote it
Okay.
together,
Cool.
Hazel and I.
Cool.
And that's one of my favorites.
So, you have, over the years, gone on, I don't know, how many albums have you recorded over the years? Do you know?
Well, Hazel and I recorded 4, 2 on
Round.
Folkways,
And Rounder, I think.
and then 2 on Rounder.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she went on to record more on Rounder, and then I went on to record others on Copper Creek and some other labels like that.
And also, there's been, lots of different collaborations over
Yeah.
the years.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we were talking earlier about Tom, Brad, and Alice, which was they came to the camper 25 years ago.
I'd forgotten all about that, yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah,
great.
there's been many collaborations over the years, and hey, lucky for you, there is a documentary and a book out about that where you can learn more, and we're going to talk more about those things here in a little while. We're going to do more talking, but we're going to get a couple more tunes here from Miss Alice Gerrard on the big plate live from Barley's.
Thank you, Red. Appreciate it.
You've got your guitar.
Oh.
Do you want to do the One I Love Is Gone?
Yeah, maybe
That would be
at some
good.
point.
Okay, later.
Yeah, we might do that, but we'll wait a minute. Yeah, let's do a couple. Tatiana and Reed are two of the best players. Yeah, let's hear it. And I had the good fortune to have them as neighbors in Durham for several years. And until Reed deserted us,
Here we go.
and then I deserted Tati. But we love each other dearly, and we love to play together. And so we're going to do a couple of instrumentals and show them off a little bit. And I forget what we talked about.
Chipper Little Mandolin Tune.
Oh, the Chipper Little, yeah. Reed, you can introduce this.
Sure.
And wait a minute, I got to get my capo, and it's F1. I mean, it's E1. Okay. I'll do that while you're.
All right. Well, we're gonna do a little mandolin tune here that I wrote, and I don't remember the first time I said this, but at some point, introducing this song, I identified it as a chipper little mandolin tune, and they never let me forget that. So they just call it the Chipper Little Mandolin Tune.
And we recorded it on her own.
And we did record it on
On that
Alice's
album.
latest album, which is over there. It's called December Daisy.
Well, I don't know, you want to do,
Another song, another tune.
let's do the one with the song.
Okay.
And that's in,
G or G sharp?
oh, let's do G.
Ah, thank you. What was it that Bill Monroe told you when you had
Oh, yeah.
different keys you wanted to play in?
Yeah, a lot of people, when they learn this music, they learn tunes, for example, on the fiddle in G and A and D because they're the easier keys to play in, and then so sometimes you're not very popular in a jam session if the perfect key for you to sing a song is something like F a sharp or a flat or something like this. But one time we were talking with Bill Monroe and he said, now I'm telling you girls, so you sing the song where you want to sing it. And if the band can't play it in that key, fire you that band and get you another one. I tell that to all my students.
And she really took that to heart. She tests us
Yeah.
with all kinds of keys.
And they can do it. Okay, let me see. Now, I've forgotten.
Did you say G?
Are we doing the
G.
one I love is
Oh,
gone?
G minor. Yeah.
It's
Capo 3, right?
3. We haven't done this for a while. So we'll do this song I was talking about earlier. The one that called The One I Love Is Gone. Bill wrote, and then Hazel and I wrote a second verse to it. I forget, do we start just?
I think I started.
Yeah, you start.
One. Is that a good speed? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
so much.
So it's Alice Gerrard with us here today on the Big Plate live from Barley's, and I'm really glad she just did that tune there with Reed and Tatiana, as it's wonderful to see a new generation, you know, that she's mentoring, and she's done this many years. I know there's a lot of people here in house who have been influenced by you and listened to your music over the years, and you've spent your whole career teaching and you know, being the folk god that you are, I guess, you know. I'm just saying. So I feel like, I mean, Alice is in her 90s, y'all, and I feel she is feisty. She is alive. She's kicking it. She is living her best life right now. But I feel like I've got to make some sort of a blue hair joke somewhere in here, because she does have blue hair. It's not like you would think it is, though. But yeah,
Go right ahead.
you quite feisty there.
Say
Just
what?
saying. You look quite feisty there with your hairdo.
Well, I just decided if I was going to let it go.
I'm talking about the blue part. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, that I should.
And now we got
Make it
blue
a little
light
more
shining on it.
interesting.
So it's really wild. So let's talk a little bit about the new generations of performers coming up. And I think that's a lot of what your book has to cover, is all of the past generations. Is it really just sort of a story through photographs there, or is it mostly your personal photographs?
Most of them are my photographs, but there are some by others too. And yeah, so it's not. My original idea for the book was just to have it be a book of photographs with stories around the photographs, and then say somebody said, "Yeah, you need to write about yourself too." And I thought, oh, no, really?
Don't bore me. I'm bored of myself.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so it turned out to. Thanks, Reed. It turned out to be sort of a patchwork of different parts of my life, and.
Was there anything, did you put anything in there that you might have forgotten about till you got to researching and digging through things?
Yeah, I tell you. Well, I forgot about playing here in the trailer with Tom and Brad years ago.
You got to rewrite the book.
I know.
I've seen people doing that to you all day,
I
though,
know.
bringing you pictures of
Yeah.
way back when. you
Yeah,
know,
I know.
doing-
It's fun, and you sent me a couple of photos of us, so I know
Yes.
we were there.
You were
And then,
there.
of course, I came back to me when you told me that. I thought, oh yeah, I remember that now.
So
Seeing this little trailer.
the book hasn't been out very long, y'all. It's fresh. I believe it just came out the end of the year last year.
December.
Yeah. So it is available here at the merch table. And,
Well, actually, it's not. I don't have the books here. I think they're going to have some tomorrow at the.
tonight, there will be some at the Bijou, most likely. Do you think there'll be a merch table there?
And tomorrow there's actually a book thing. where
Okay.
I'm talking with Emily
Okay. We've got.
Hilliard. And it's,
Yes.
it's a big. Oh, I forget where it is.
It's at the East Tennessee History
Yeah,
Center
okay.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to go. There's a lot of events going on this weekend that have to do with the new exhibit, and Alice will be taking part in those. And they're all free events, you all, taking place at the East Tennessee History Center as well as the Laurel Theater. And I'm going to go over all of those events here before we head out of here this evening, so you all can find out where and
Yeah.
when you can see everyone. And,
Oh, that's good.
and,
Yeah. And I don't have the book here, but I have a way that you can order it written
Okay.
down over there, and
Okay.
got the CDs and a couple of LPs,
Okay,
or vinyl, as they say these days.
the vinyl. So also want to mention that we have our little love bucket down here. We want to send her home with some love for coming out and making some music for us here today and
sweet.
shaking howdy with her. Like I said, I'm going to go back over all of the events happening this weekend here in just a minute. But right now, we're going to get a couple more tunes from Alice Gerrard.
Okay. I
Guitar is coming.
what about, how about No Now Brown Cow and Fortune?
Sounds good. Do I take this one off or do you?
Why don't you do it?
I think it's fiddle. Yeah. That's in B flat. Okay. Okay. Well, first song we'll do is one I wrote, which I think is on the. I can't remember.
Yeah, it is.
But it came from a talk I had with a couple of friends of mine, Hillary and Everett, when she was married to Everett. And he was bemoaning, they lived down around Asheville, and he was bemoaning the fact that he was, he was kind of all over the place. He couldn't figure out what he wanted to do and blah, 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 And so, and he finally decided what to do. And so I turned that into a song. It's called How Now, Brown Cow. And let's see. Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah.
2, 1, 2, 3.
Well, I left my home when I was 16, rambled the country around. A little of this, a little of that, never could settle down. Well, that's okay when you're sweet 16, ain't got a care in the world. But when you hit 35 and your future's on ice, you gotta make a change somewhere. So I said to myself, and myself agreed, girl, you got to have stability. Up in the morning, you sleep at night, some kind of daily routine. A sense of purpose is what you need. Then it came like a voice from on high. Find you someone to be your day-to-day pal, your companion in day-to-day life. Someone to help take care of you, someone you can care for too, someone to give you reason for settling down, to talk to when you're feeling blue. Confusion reigned for a little while as I searches all the options out. And when the fog cleared, two choices remained: either get a man or a cow. How now, brown cow? Don't you know I love you, I do? You're a bony old critter with a mean old tail, but your heart is always true. How now, brown cow? Don't you know I love you, I do? You come through in the morning and again at night, and I do love you. Yeah, you come through in the morning and again at night, and I doodly-doo, I doodly-doo, I doodly-doo love you. Thank you.
Are we doing one more?
Okay, let's do Fortune.
All right.
One of my favorite tunes. We learned this tune, all of us, I think, at one time or another, from Otis Burris, if you, any of you heard of him, a wonderful fiddler who lived around Galax. And this woman right here, she really learned it. And I love hearing her play it. And he's pretty good on the backup, too.
It's a fiddle tune. I don't really need to know it.
Go ahead, go ahead. So we're going to do a little bit of Fortune in the key of D. And we thank, is this the last one, Red? Okay. Well, I'll thank you for coming, and I'll thank you again.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? Fiddle
Doesn't get
player.
better than that, folks.
I
I'll
think
tell
you
you.
brought something into the
So we got time for one last tune. So this is the part where I'm gonna give you all the skinny on what's going down, y'all. All of these events this weekend are free. Just keep that in mind. It's a celebration of women and old time music going on through Sunday with the East Tennessee History Center. There's an exhibit at the History Center, and the weekend's festivities are kicking off that exhibit, basically, what's going on. Now, it's going to start, well, it's already started, obviously, last night, but today, Miss Alice is here with us. Later this evening is when they're going to be doing the screening of the documentary this evening at the Bijou Theater. That's at 7 o'clock. And after the show, Miss Alice is going to, I don't know, what are you doing? Are you doing a concert? Are you going to talk about the documentary?
We are doing a concert.
Okay.
I think the way I understand it is intermission after the film and then a concert.
Okay, so that happens tonight. Then tomorrow, all of the festivities begin for the day. Half of them at the East Tennessee History Center, half of them at the Laurel Theater tomorrow. It starts at noon with Miss Sarah Perkles, going to get everything kicked off tomorrow as well. Oh, I think that was at 11 o'clock, actually. And then tomorrow at noon, that is when Miss Alice is going to be at the East Tennessee History Center in conversation with Emily Gerrard. And so that is part of the events happening at the History Center. Then tomorrow evening, there's going to be a concert at the Laurel Theater with a bunch of young, up-and-coming folk performers as well happening there at the Laurel tomorrow. The East Tennessee History Center is the place to find the full schedule there. And again, the documentary tonight at 7 o'clock, followed by the performance from Miss Alice Gerrard. She's got merch available over here, and you can find the current project Sun to Sun streaming out there on music platforms, available in-house, as well as on the website, which is simply AliceGerrard.com. That's
Yeah.
convenient. There's only one.
Easy to remember.
So, yeah, let's fill this love bucket up. Let's shake and howdy with her afterwards and let her know that Knoxville loves them. Some Alice Gerrard. Next Thursday, we'll be back right here at Barley's with Hunter Gatherer and Austin Skolacki, along with Jennifer Alvarado. And next Friday, we're getting ready for St. Patrick's Day. Forley Pete will be here with us to get us in the mood. You can find more information about the Blue Plate schedule by visiting WDVX.com. Thank you for being here with us today. I gotta ask one last question because I see Amy Campbell is here, and she's the host of the Tennessee Farm Table on our radio station, and I think it's worth asking, what is Alice Gerrard's favorite food in the world?
Oh my gosh. I love to eat. So
I know, I called her yesterday and she was eating sushi.
Yeah.
I
But
caught
I
her.
also, Tommy Gerrard used to make this dish he called potato soup. And he'd boil up some potatoes, then he'd throw like half a pound of margarine in with it,
That's what you
and-
do.
and just mashed them up a little bit and ate. That was his potato soup, and I love that. That was really good.
All right, there, potato soup. That's the answer, yo. We're going to
Yeah.
get one last tune from Miss Alice Gerrard today on the Big Plate, live from Barley's.
Thank you, Red. And thank you, folks, for coming out. I'd just to pay a little more attention. I'm just so glad to see John and Meredith here, and Melissa came over from Chattanooga, old friends of ours. So welcome them and anybody else. And Candy, of course. Where are you, Candy? So we're going to do a song that was given to me after a concert once in somewhere out west. And this person brought me these words and said, I wrote this song and, I think you'd like it. It's to be sung to the tune of How Can I Keep From Singing? And it's called How Can I Keep From Fishing? And so we sort of put it together as an unaccompanied trio. So we'll do that one for you. How can I keep from fishing? A fly tied on a graphite rod above my head is swishing. A mountain stream, a sportsman's dream. How can I keep from fishing? No job can stop my angling thoughts, for every day I'm wishing that life could pay its own sweet way, and I could keep on fishing. And when the river round me roars, I know the fish they liveth, and when they bite a well-tied fly, I know the joy it giveth. No job can stop my angling thoughts, for every day I'm wishing that I could quit, put up a sign that simply says, gone fishing. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Red. Thank you.
Miss Alice Gerrard, y'all.
Thank you.
Tatiana Hargraves and Reed Stutz. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Big Plate, live from Barley's.